Your fridge looks perfectly fine. It's cooling, the light turns on, nothing seems wrong. So naturally, we assume everything is working exactly as it should. But here is something most people never realize. A fridge can look completely normal and still be making your food spoil faster than it should, while quietly using more electricity than necessary. And the tricky part, there is usually no warning sign. You don't hear a strange noise. Nothing suddenly breaks. One day the milk goes bad earlier than expected, or your vegetables don't stay fresh as long, or your electricity bill feels a little higher than it should. And in many cases, it comes down to a few small everyday habits. The good news, most of them take just a few seconds to fix. So let's go through 5 refrigerator mistakes that are surprisingly common and very easy to avoid. Hi, I am Pooja. Welcome to ClearBuy. I spend most of my time testing home appliances and sharing my honest, real world experience with them. The good, the bad, and everything in between. So if you enjoy practical advice that helps you get more value from your appliances and make smarter decisions, consider subscribing and become part of the ClearBuy family. Now let's start with the most common mistake. And honestly, I think almost every family does this. You do a big grocery run, come home with vegetables, milk, leftovers, drinks, and somehow everything gets pushed into the fridge wherever it fits. I've done it too. The problem is, your fridge needs a little space to work properly. Most of us never think about it, but your fridge is constantly moving cold air around inside. That's how it keeps everything cool. And when every shelf is packed tightly, that air can't move freely. Some areas stays colder, some stay warmer. And food doesn't cool evenly, so things may not stay fresh for as long as they should. The fridge also has to work a bit harder to maintain the temperature. The fix is simple. Try not to fill it completely. Leave a little breathing room between items whenever possible. And one more thing, avoid pushing containers right against the vents at the back. Now, the freezer is a little different. A reasonably full freezer actually holds cold better. Just don't pack it so tightly that air can't circulate at all. Next one is something most people set once and then never think about again. The temperature setting. A lot of us move into a new house, set the dial somewhere in the middle, and that's basically where it stays for years. But the temperature really does matter. For most homes, your fridge should be at or below 4 degrees Celsius and your freezer should be around minus 18 degrees Celsius. If it's too warm, food can spoil faster. But here is the thing many people don't realize. Making it colder than necessary doesn't magically keep food fresher. It just makes the fridge work harder than it needs to. If your fridge has a simple dial from 1 to 5, keeping it around the middle is usually a good starting point. And if you have ever been curious about the actual temperature inside, a basic fridge thermometer is an easy way to check. Let's talk about leftovers. You have just finished cooking, the rice is hot, the curry is hot, and the easiest thing feels like putting the whole pot straight into the fridge. Now, there is a lot of confusion around this one. People often ask, will hot food damage the fridge? Not really. Modern refrigerators are designed to handle it. The bigger issue is what happens inside. A large hot vessel can temporarily raise the temperature around it, which means the fridge has to work harder to cool everything back down. And the food sitting nearby also get exposed to that extra heat. A better approach, let the food cool for a little while first. Just don't leave it sitting out for more than about 2 hours. And here is a small trick that works really well. Instead of storing one big container, divide the food into smaller shallow boxes. They cool faster, store better, and are easier to use later as well. Simple habit, big difference. And if you have a single door fridge, this one's especially for you. You have probably seen it. A little ice starts building up in the freezer. At first, it doesn't look like much, so we ignore it. Then a little more builds up. And before you know it, there is a thick layer sitting there. Some people even assume more ice means more cooling. Actually, it's the opposite. When that layer becomes too thick, cooling becomes less efficient. Your fridge has to work harder to maintain the same temperature. And you also lose valuable storage space. A simple rule, if the ice is getting noticeably thick, around fingertip thickness, it's probably time to defrost. Switch the fridge off, let the ice melt naturally. Wipe everything dry. It's not something most of us look forward to doing, but taking a few minutes to do it can help your fridge run more efficiently. Now for the mistake that almost nobody checks, the rubber seal around the fridge door. Over time, it can collect dirt, become loose, or start wearing out. And when that happens, cold air slowly escapes, warm air slowly gets in. The fridge then has to keep working harder to maintain the temperature. Here is a quick test you can do right after this video. Take a currency note, Close the fridge door on it so half is inside and half is outside. Then gently pull it. If it comes out very easily, the seal may not be gripping properly. If you feel resistance, that's usually a good sign. Try it in a few different spots around the door. And here is the good news. Many times the seal isn't damaged at all. It's just dirty. A simple wipe with a damp cloth can sometimes improve the seal surprisingly well. If it's cracked or torn, replacing the gasket is usually quite affordable. Before we wrap up, here are a few quick bonus tips. First, try not to store milk, curd or eggs in the door shelves. The door is actually one of the warmest parts of the fridge because it gets opened so often. A middle shelf is usually a better place for them. Second, give your fridge a little breathing room. Many modern refrigerators release heat through the sides. That's why the side panels often feel warm. So avoid squeezing the fridge too tightly into a corner. And if your model has exposed coils at the back, cleaning off dust once or twice a year is a good idea. And one last small thing. Try not to stand with the fridge door open while deciding what to eat. We have all done it. It's not going to double your electricity bill, but every little bit helps. The main takeaway is simple. A few small habits can affect how well your refrigerator performs. The good news is that most of these are quick and easy to fix. I would love to hear from you in the comments which tip did you find most useful. And if you found this video helpful, please consider subscribing. At ClearBuy, we focus on practical advice to help you get the most from the products you use every day. Thanks for watching. And remember, don't just buy, ClearBuy. See you soon.